sun on you then?
Yeah, I like the sun.
You like the sun? I know you like the sun. You're like a solar powered little thing.
I do understand how solar power batteries feel.
As in, obviously they need the sun to work, and they're like, oh, it's a sunny day today. It's going to be great. Because if we get LED,
Hindi, you can't.
you can't just do that.
Oh, okay, you can.
Go on then, in the middle.
Ruled by the animals.
What are they doing?
Clearly.
Okay, so Wednesday, 27th of May. That means 2 months to our wedding anniversary. That's why 27 sticks in my head. Oh no, it's 20. No, it's 29th.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That means it's 2 months and 2 days to our wedding anniversary. I knew that. Of course. Oh dear, oh dear.
To be fair,
Yeah.
we did do the official bit a couple of weeks before, so maybe that's
Yeah,
where you
that's-
get confused.
No,
No.
I'm just confused.
I'm trying to be
So
kind
that-
to you, Hitler.
Yeah. So that would have been the 15th
Yeah.
of July, literally 2 weeks before. Yes. But there you go. There you go.
How long will we have been married?
14 years.
Well done.
Which is crazy because that's the number of days between the official paper part and the. Oh wow. So much symmetry. It's unreal. Unbelievable.
Oh, lockdown anniversary, love.
Lockdown anniversary.
Well, it might not be. July.
Yeah.
At least we'll be able to go out for a day.
Be able to go out for the day, probably.
Where are you planning to whisk me off to for the day?
Oh no, I thought I got a break for the day. Been with you all the time, every day.
Wow.
Oh no, it's not like
You're
that.
going to go out with your mates?
Yeah. Yeah. So, no, we'll be doing something. I'm going to say it's outdoors. I'm not going to promise it's the beach, just in case that's a silly idea. But we'll see.
Do you know, the thing is, I absolutely love the beach, but I just don't love the fact that there's hundreds of people going there and dumping all their litter, so I don't know that...
Yeah, but we tend to go to beaches where not many people go.
True.
If it's a big old climb down or something.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's cool. And my little ponks. We've just been doing by a little lead enjoying.
So, what you got to say, love?
Well, I was thinking about what you were saying yesterday about having those things in place of in the kind of steady times that are helpful when things are more hectic or more busy.
Yeah.
Keep to help keep things a bit more even. Just done my lunge and listen on Facebook group, and started off on Monday with I think it was after doing all music on Sunday night, whenever it was. Yeah, Sunday night. Called it Lunge and Listen and Luther because I based it around
Luther Vandross.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Never Too Much and Best Things in Life Are Free.
Oh, nice.
Two of my favourite Luther Vandross songs.
Yeah.
Not the only songs he's done, obviously, but great ones, well-known ones that I really like. And then this morning,
Not the only songs
morning,
he's done,
I
obviously.
went a bit more obscure, but in the same category of really soulful, and went for Shoulda Woulda Coulda from Beverly Knight.
Nice.
And I didn't link it to what this, but I was talking about who have situations and they might pop back up in the future or relatively soon afterwards. You might think, this is what I should have done, could have done, would have done in this situation.
Yeah.
If it's more longer term, you probably build up more experience in life and then end up with, this is what I would do now type of thinking. But it really kind of applies to what we were talking about yesterday, of having those things in place, kind of routine, foundations, things that you do that they're flexible but in a sense are non-negotiable because they're what keep you going.
Like what?
Like for us, for things like for us reading the Bible, for
okay, I see what you mean.
So
like daily habits.
daily habits.
Right.
Stopping, you taking you didn't even take the phone off me, but I did stop working last night at 7:30.
I nearly took the phone off him.
Nearly. Didn't
I
have
told
to
him I
take
was
it,
ready to fight him for it.
which wouldn't have gone well.
Because I would have won, hands down.
Mainly because Finley dives in and usually he struggles to choose sides in a ruckus. That's a kind of play fight. So he tends to just go crazy, like wild everywhere on everyone. So we try and get him to choose sides. So Eden will say, "Come on, Finley, jump on Dad," and then he'll jump on Eden because he's just so excited
But
about
then
the
he loves
interaction.
somebody.
Yeah, well, usually when I'm lying on the floor with 3 of you already on top of me, fairly easy target.
So do you mean like if you have there's things like daily habits? that
Yeah.
are the things that you put in place.
They're going to look different for everyone. It might be that you make sure you get up that extra 15 minutes, which I need to get going.
Yeah. Yeah.
To have that, so that the morning, for instance, doesn't feel like a rush,
Yeah.
or just whatever it is. you
And
know.
then what's that got to do with the shoulda, woulda, coulda? That's the bit that's confusing me. We should talk about this before we do these
Yeah,
things.
well-
I have no idea what you're about.
What it's got to do with that is that when things are going well and steady away, as you were saying yesterday, sometimes you kind of put some of those things aside a little bit,
Okay, yeah.
because you're doing all right and it's things that keep you going, and then
Yeah.
actually, oh, I need those things, I should keep those, I need to keep doing that.
Yeah. So if you have kind of like daily habits
Yes.
that keep you kind of emotionally grounded and strong,
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
and then when you get to a point where you start to kind of think, oh, could have done that, should have done that, why didn't I do that, life could have looked so different if I'd done that, then actually you've got those kind of daily grounding things
Yeah.
that keep you steady rather than spiralling down into
Yeah.
what
And
my life could have been.
And I think another kind of extension of this is, sometimes those thinking about things that have gone, coming, and you're thinking about it, but rather than kind of thinking it, getting it as, I regret that, I wish this had gone different, and it's all a learning experience, really.
Yeah.
Even you can learn from what it makes you feel, as in the current time, how it's making you feel then, and is that based on emotion or what happened, or is it based on, it's all going to be degrees, isn't it, depending on what the situation is.
Yeah.
So I can sit back now, the dog's jumped off. It felt like I did feel a bit strange sitting
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
a funny thing, isn't it? Because I think when there's opportunities in your life that you don't take, or you take a different path, or whatever it
Yeah.
is, and you can look back and regret it and think, oh, my life could have looked different. But like you say, I think that can teach you about what the things are that actually matter to you.
Yeah.
Because, if you're looking back and thinking, well, what is it about that thing that you wish you'd had? And are you just looking at it through rose-coloured glasses? Because realistically,
sometimes
would
you
it
get-
have looked like you think it would have looked?
Sometimes you get, as you get further from the actual thing, the event, the time in your life or whatever, you kind of see, you end up, you can go both ways, can't you? You can end up just seeing all the positives and
Or all the negatives.
all the negatives.
Yeah. Yeah, and it is about keeping that balance and
Yeah.
being content with where you are in life. And actually, if there's stuff about it that you don't like, it doesn't mean you can't be content within yourself. And that's what those kind of daily habits are about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like being happy within yourself. If there's stuff about the way your life is that you're not happy with, or you kind of look back and think, do you know what? Actually, things were better when we were doing it this way, for example.
True. Yeah.
Then you can do something to change it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you have to look back with regrets.
No.
It just means you take stock of how things are now and,
It's good.
decide what's
What's the way
important.
forward? Most important.
Yeah, but it's
Totally.
different for everybody, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stuff that's important to me isn't important to, somebody else.
And sometimes within a close relationship, there's variances in that.
Yeah.
But work to come to a common place that facilitates is the wrong word. That's too kind of mechanical and businessy. But
Well, I don't know. It is businessy, but I guess you've got to think, like, if one person is the one that's always the one that compromises, and always
Yeah.
the one that gives up on what they
You were saying that yesterday.
want.
About that,
Yeah.
what was that?
Watching Grand Designs.
Grand Designs.
You know,
Quite
like
an
Rock
old
and Roll
one.
Lifestyle. Oh, super old.
It was good though.
But
really cool.
yeah, but the guy on it, I mean, to be fair, like he did an incredible job. But
Yeah.
what the vision that they'd set out with to begin with, the house that they were going to build, it was going to be simple, affordable. You know, it was to give him and his girlfriend a place where they could live in London without having like an insane mortgage. But he was a designer, and so as soon as he got into it,
Yeah.
he started to, oh no, but I could do this, I could make it better, I could make it more thermal efficient, I can, you know, and all of a sudden, the budget that was originally 160 grand to
It
do the
probably would have
build
been about that if it hadn't started.
ended
adding all
up
the
being
crazy.
250 grand. And
And it was still an amazing outcome. But
it was, but his girlfriend was saying, well, you know, I'll compromise now, but when we're in the house, because the guy, Kevin McLeod, was saying to her, but what you think matters too, like how you feel matters too. And she said, well, it does, but when we're in the house, then what I feel can matter. And I was just like, it won't work like that.
No.
Like, you've got to...
I mean, it seemed like a very straight up.
He did.
Kind of
He
guy,
actually
like
seemed
he
like a
wasn't-
really sweet...
Like he wasn't.
He
it
was
wasn't-
young
it
and
wasn't-
very enthusiastic.
Yeah. It wasn't kind of
all
setting a
about the art.
negative precedent, was it?
No, it wasn't. But
Um,
but I just meant like in general, you know, in life, if you're always the one that compromises and the other person doesn't, then all that will happen eventually is you'll feel bitter.
Yeah.
Because you've had to give up everything that you ever wanted, and the other person never does. So you've got to, I think you've got to find a way to work.
I guess one of the positive things
balance.
potentially from this particular program was it probably looked like he would then go on to
To be
expand
fair,
that into
he probably ended up absolutely minted.
from doing three or four more.
Yeah.
And actually going on the program was an amazing advertising vehicle for him.
Oh yeah, no,
with his
100%,
design.
100%.
Because he wasn't an architect, was he? He was a designer type of
I
thing.
don't know, I can't remember. But anyway,
It was good.
regardless,
It was cool.
all I'm saying is, like generally in life, if you're basically allowing yourself to be a doormat all the time,
Yeah.
then whether that's with friends or like relationships or even like siblings and family,
Yeah.
you know, actually what he was saying to that girl was right. Like what you need matters too.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to remember that, like what you need is
Yeah,
important.
it's important.
It's not less important than what other people need.
So what is really cool about that program as well. That one and who's the other guy? Who's the other one?
All these years, I
The home
finally
program.
got him into house programs.
Yeah, but you see people doing like crazy, wild things, innovative things.
Yeah.
For not much money. Is that on his one or is that the other one usually, isn't it? 'Cause the
No,
Grand
both.
Designs.
Both. I tend to go through and pick out the ones. Mark doesn't realise this. I go through and pick out the ones where they've got a limited budget because I find it really inspiring to see what people can do. If you've got shed loads of money, well,
You can build a
like,
tree house
or
on a
you
slant
can build an incredible
in the woods hanging off a cliff.
house. It's
I've
still,
seen some of those, they're amazing. But
yeah, it's still beautiful. It's still amazing.
Yeah.
But I find it much more inspiring when people are doing it with really limited budgets, limited resources, and then they make something beautiful.
yeah. And the ones that kind of environmentally friendly, low impact,
Yeah.
those ones as well. That guy that did one in Northern Ireland was crazy. Like that.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. So,
So are
Good
you
stuff.
trying to tell me that you want to build an environmentally friendly
no, I'm just interested in everybody else's.
treehouse?
No. Mainly because I haven't got a tree handy right now. But that's not to say we couldn't find one.
I haven't got a tree handy. Can you imagine if in Eccles Hill we decided to build a house in the tree?
Well, we did have like a kind of crazy out of control bush outside, but we got rid of that. With how the garden looks now. It wouldn't have been high enough for a tree house, really.
No.
It would have been more like a house in a bush. Which is different. Cool. So, positive habits
Yeah. Positive daily habits.
and
Be content with where you are. But
And,
change
um,
things
change things.
to build the life that you want. And remember that what you need is important.
That's true. It's good.
Don't be a doormat, people.
Don't be a doormat. It's good.
Unless you actually are a doormat.
Okay.
Like, if you buy a doormat, then they're allowed to be doormats because they're actually doormats.
I don't know
There
if
you
you
go.
can hear this.
Wisdom from the 11-year-old. You can be a doormat if you are a doormat.
Did if you're a human.
If you're a human,
No.
don't be a doormat. That's amazing.
If you
Deep.
buy a doormat,
Yeah, that's going
then
to be a
it's
doormat.
allowed to be a doormat
That's
because it
true.
is a doormat.
Yes.
Oh, Bob, you're amazing.
And Christmas doormats are also cool, but don't keep them out till May.
Which we definitely did not do.
Yeah, we did. It's back in cupboard now, in the shed, ready for December again. And only December, remember. Christmas is December. Great. On that bombshell, we're going to go. Have a great day. Anything we can help and support you with, any comments?
That's good,
That's good.
Julie.
That's really good. There you
Statement
go.
of faith from Jules.
That's it. And
You should start a church, Julie. Not Christian doormats.
yes. Anything we can help with, anything we can support you with. Now I'm completely distracted, lost my train of thought. Please give us a comment, a shout, email, direct message,
Fax.
and fax. No, we don't do fax anymore, unfortunately. Although we did find them, I think, at my dad's, didn't we? When we were clearing it out. Have a great day. Have a lovely Wednesday. Julie's killing it now. Have a great day, not a great day, because that's a very big dog. Yes, that's true. Have a good
a
one.
beautiful day, guys.
See you later.